Hello, my lovelies. Today we're going to talk about or review the Ancestral Grimoire by Nancy Hendrickson, forward by Benabel Wynn, who Benabel Wynn is the author of Holistic Tarot. And I went through, and this year I went and did the activities in this book. It is meant to be a year-long uh, work where you sit with your ancestors and learn about their magical skills and incorporate those into your own magical uh, repertoire. So, first thing I did, there is one complaint that I saw before I bought this book uh, that other people had having to do with this book was that there's a lot of supplies that she wants you to use in this book. There are some things that I did not do because it just has nothing to do with my own magical practice and it just didn't make any sense. So, or for me specifically, so I didn't do it. But overall, uh, it is a good book, especially for someone beginning their ancestry path and working with their ancestors. It gets you acquainted with those ancestors in a way that you may not be readily available to you. Uh, so I went ahead and, like I said, I went through and I went through the book and figured out how I was going to do it. And I started last January. I went to Amazon, bought myself, I got myself a journal off of Amazon. Uh, because I'm a tarot reader, I thought a lover's tarot card looking book would be really nice. And then it's also uh, it's skeletons, so I thought that had a better association with the ancestors. And being that I was strictly working from a Kemetic point of view, and in ancient Kemet they wrote from right to left, up and down. So I started at the back of the book, put a incantation in there, and then just started doing month by month all the activities. I'm not going to get any closer to this because this is a sacred book to me and I don't want to fully share what's in it. But as you can see, I've gotten about halfway through the book. I will continue doing my ancestor work in this book, but that shows, and like I said, I didn't do all the activities. If I went and did every single activity and did like a page for each activity, I would have filled this up, but I wanted to leave room for future works having to do with ancestors, either biological ancestors, the uh, uh, cultural ancestors, and things of that sort. So, overall, I would say it's definitely a really good beginner book for ancestry work, and it hits it from a different angle than normal ancestry books where they just say, here, set up an altar and then, light a candle and, so on and so forth. With this, it seems a little more active where you're asking your ancestors things, you're using your cards, you're using your dice and all these other activities that she has in here. She has you using pendulums and nature omens and just like lots of different ways to come about working with your ancestors. And I think that's a beautiful way because even though you may not on a regular use those ways of connecting with your ancestors, it will at least get you to the point where you will figure out what works best for you and how to best work with your ancestors that is comfortable for you and comfortable for your ancestors. And that's all I had to say about that book. See you soon, my lovelies. Y'all have a great day. Thank you.